Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? We are now doing our open wheel segment because, like I said, we cover all motorsports here at the Corner Entry Podcast. It's me, yours truly, Smack Like That, and you got Apex Hunting
I had to switch
showing
the wheel for the podcast.
switching the wheel from the
I
oval
had to
wheel
switch
to
the
the
wheel.
open wheel.
Yes,
So
sir.
today we're going to talk about Watkins Glen recap for IMSA series and IndyCar and how they only have two winners this whole season.
All right, all right. So let's start off, of course, with IMSA, and I've got to say, I was a little choked up, a little choked up.
Whoa,
Uh
whoa, whoa,
oh, and we got this. See, this is what happens when we try to, we're
whoa.
still working the podcast thing, people. We're still working the podcast thing.
Production, stop sleeping on the job. Get it together. Please make it
But
more
we
efficient.
had
Please.
we had Acura on the GTD poll, which was nice. Um, Yeah, Acura and Pole, they've proven to be strong at Watkins Glen a lot throughout the last couple years. And I've got to say, GTD, I wish I should have brought up a picture of the car. Forgive me, but okay. The Heart of Racing, Aston Martin, GTD, it was on pole, and I am more than ecstatic. That team is near and dear to my heart. Good friend of mine, Gabe, he's a tire runner for the team, and of course with other things. And then my uncle actually runs that program. So I am biased when it comes to the Aston Martin team. They're only in charge of the GT3 though. The Valkyrie, that's a whole other whole other entity. But beside the point. Either way, I was excited. So it was a great race. It started off crazy because the track was already damp
Yeah,
from the get go.
definitely a wet weekend.
Yeah. The track was damp from get go, so you had cold tires on a slightly damp track, but it was wet enough for wets. So it was like just trying to figure out what's going to happen there. And then you had your first caution, and then the heavens absolutely opened up. So you had no choice but to get on wet tires.
But you
So
said
that's
that speaking on that, right? You said
yeah.
that's not you wish it was like that and it was different. Like NASCAR didn't make a caution, right?
Yes. I guess circling about around background in NASCAR for a second. I mean I've said that before. We have the best drivers in the world. Every other series, when it starts to rain, you don't throw a caution, unless it's like a torrential downpour to where it's dangerous. But most of the time, when you have inclement weather coming around, you let the teams decide what they want to do. If a team wants to, try and take a chance and pit when the rain is just beginning, or another team wants to take advantage of their hot tires and and keep pacing, then let them do that. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have it to where someone's gonna make the wrong decision. Especially at a track as big as Watkins Glen, it can be it can be dry over on the front straight. It could be slight sprinkles over in the S's or by the bus stop, and over at the toe of the boot, it could be a torrential downpour, you know? So let them figure that out. So that's what I'm saying for NASCAR. NASCAR, let the teams figure that out. Don't throw cautions for them. They're grown men. Stop holding their hand. Switching back to, IMSA and sports car racing. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. And I mean, granted, it was under caution because somebody had crashed. But usually, when it comes to stuff like that, they don't throw caution. They just kind of let it be. NASCAR owns IMSA right now. Do not mess up IMSA. For the love of God, do not mess up IMSA. I'm just saying that now.
IMSA was a great race. I caught the highlights of it. Didn't see the actual race live. Caught the
Yeah,
highlights of it. Still learning the ins and out when it comes to IMSA and how different it is to all the rest of them.
multi-class racing is
Very hard to
amazing.
follow sometimes, but it
Yeah,
is amazing. I will say. I remember the first time I started watching, like last year, and I was like,
yeah,
"What the am I watching?
yeah.
Like, how
I
do
I
I
don't know.
follow all of this at the same time? Like,
It's
what?"
not that hard. I mean, granted,
Of
okay,
course, you say it's not that. How long you been watching Dagon? You just said your uncle owned the team. How long you been watching it?
I've been watching IMSA since, oh man, I'm gonna say 90 something, late 90s is all I remember.
I was over
So
10 years old.
you said what?
I was over 10 years old in the
I
90s.
wasn't.
I know. I'm
Now,
a young buck.
nah, you old. I don't know how I got more
Seasoned.
gray hair than you. You older than me.
Seasoned. I only got this one little patch right here. One little silver fox right here. I'm a silver fox.
No, but I love multi-class racing at its finest. I love IMSA. I love WEC. It's amazing to see because you have these different drivers you have to worry about. There's four different races going on at the same time, and it's really great to see. You got your prototypes, the GTPs out there. You have the Orca P2s, which I mean they basically just dominate that series because there's actually two other kind of P2s, but no one races them. Like the Delara we have in iRacing,
Mm-hmm.
that's not it. No one races that in IMSA or WEC because it's a um what's the word I'm looking for? Not an age platform, but the
Mm-hmm.
Orica is just a better platform when it comes to if you want to be fast in P2s.
Mm.
So that's what it is. Everybody runs the Orica. So, but iRacing has a contract with Delara, so they're gonna I just gonna stay. Um, yeah. Anyway, also shout out to the 18 of y'all that have come back from our last stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. If you guys hit that follow button or hit that subscribe button, I just made affiliate, so
Yeah, show my boy some love. Show my boy some love.
wouldn't mind that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I
and
missed out
also,
on his racing. Oh, as he gets ready for GT3 racing at Watkins Glen for our
oh yeah,
team,
yeah,
Drive
yeah. We'll get
Trainer
to that.
Motorsport. I
We'll
would
get to
show you
that.
the race week thing, but I it's kind of missed up.
The what?
We got a lot of racing for DTM this weekend
Oh yeah,
coming
yeah.
up. We have our in real life team. They will be Cal and I will not be there, but our team will be building the track, and we have three drivers for that race. Shout out to Andre, Gabe, and Austin that are going to be racing at Sebring for the is it the
Champ
14
car,
hour? The champ
Champ
car.
car 14 hour. Yes, yes, yes. We have a sim race team as well and a real life team, Drive Trader Motorsport. We have a 97 Miata. Bless you.
Thank you. I was trying to mute my mic before
You're
that happened.
good. We have a 97 Miata that we use in the Champ Car series called Franklin. Smack can pull up that picture. Show them the greatness we have. Yeah, see right here. Race week for Drive Trader Motorsport. We got our little Franklin right here. We have three of our team drivers going to be going out for that one. While
That's our in real life car. That's
yeah,
not a sim car. That's our in real life car.
yeah, yeah. But our sim car right here, we're taking part in the 6 hour walk-ins for iRacing. It'll be me, our teammates Bowie and Miles doing a 6 hour walk-ins because we couldn't make it down to Florida for the real
This
life
is
race.
sim
But
racing.
huh?
That's it. Just want y'all to understand this is sim racing, real racing.
I'm pretty sure they got it. Yes, our real life car right here, and we'll be keeping everybody up to date on what's going on. Um, that Miata is fun to drive. I've driven it before in real life at Sebring and Daytona, and it was a blast. So yes, good luck to our team going this week as they take on the 14 hours, an overnight race at that. An overnight race at Sebring should be fun. And then also, yes, of course, good luck to our team as we take on the 6 hours of the Glen and iRacing, the official one. That's going to be interesting because anyone who's in iRacing, y'all know how treacherous officials can be. But yeah, getting back to IMSA, Smack, you know the name Romain Grosjean? Okay,
He
I
said
didn't
that on
want.
purpose. That's why I looked at him like
No,
that.
no, no.
He know I
Okay,
mess up
so
people's names, so I don't
I
know
don't
that
wanna.
name.
I don't wanna. Oh, what's off the screen? But Romain Grosjean. Have you seen Drive to Survive?
Yes.
Okay. You remember the driver who crashed at Bahrain and his car went through the guardrail and caught on
Mm,
fire?
yes.
That's Romain Grosjean. He now races in
Oh.
IMSA for Lamborghini, along with Max Verstappen's I don't even want to call him his nemesis because he has sunned this man for life. Um, Daniel Kvyat, is a Russian driver. He raced for Red Bull back in F1, and Max basically took his seat. Uh, and also Max also took his baby mama. I'm
See,
not joking with you.
see,
But beside the point. Beside the point. Anyway,
my man's bringing up who to who, baby mama.
listen. I'm just saying that's anyway. Beside the point. So Romain Grosjean, the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini GTP car is new to the series. They're doing basically just the endurance races. I think this is their second year.
Mhm.
Um, the most competitive they looked so far was this past race, and it was good to see. They were leading for a decent amount of laps there. Um, but imagine this, Mac. You're driving a closed cockpit race car. You have no water. You don't have a cool suit on, and you don't have air conditioning because it failed in the car. So you're driving in a sauna, and he was in that car for 3 hours. I think it probably. I want to say that's his stuff gave out within the first
And you can't tell
maybe
me
hour of the
that
race.
they don't have like that's what I said. When it comes to racing, right, you have to deal with all these different elements, right?
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
football as well. Football, soccer, what some people call football in other countries.
yeah,
Um, Rugby, all these sports where you play in the different elements, right? But right, I mean,
racing.
motorsports, right?
Yeah,
You have
motorsport.
to,
Right,
you driving a machine that the wrong thing can happen.
right,
Football, you get hit the wrong way, yes, but it's not racing. So when you have these things going on, you have to always. That's why I always tip my hat to racers, all athletes, but in their have in their environment. And we're speaking
right.
on racing, knowing that you just said. Let's just hear this, ladies and gentlemen. What he just said. He said this guy didn't have a cool suit. There's no windows and there's no AC. Yeah, there's no AC in none of the racing cars. Just want to let you guys know. There's not going to be because that's going to weigh the car down.
No, no, they have cooling systems. Just
But
his
that
was
ain't
working.
AC.
They have a little
I know what you're talking about, the
stuff
cooling
that
system.
goes to. Yeah, it's still something.
But how often? But how many times do we always hear there's a malfunction with somebody's cooling suit?
Which is the crazy part, is there's a malfunction with his cooling system. There's a he didn't have a cooling suit. Like with us, when it
Yeah,
comes to this next weekend or this weekend going with our race cars, Andre, Gabe, and Austin, they're gonna have actual cooling suits, cooling vests. Have you seen those before?
yeah. They had him on
Okay.
that when
Oh
we was
yeah,
at
yeah, that's right.
December.
Yeah, yeah, you did see it. Yes. So yes, that wasn't working for him. So when that's not
That
working,
level money too.
the
You know what I'm saying? Not just that's a little money too. Just to have the racing suit, the little cooling suit. I ain't got that yet. Well, go ahead, continue. Just saying.
I hate you so much.
Just saying. I don't want.
Anyway, anyway, no. So like I was saying before, um, yeah. So when the water's not circulating in your cool suit, right?
Yep.
It just sits there. So there's water in those lines, but it just sits on your body and it begins to boil. So not
Like
only do you not have water, to drink, you don't have AC in your s- in
yeah,
your
exactly.
helmet. You have water beginning to boil on your body through your cool suit. So, I mean, granted, for him to go through that, he said he's dealt with worse conditions before, like literally being on fire. So, um, shout out to him for doing 3 hours. It was absolutely insane. And when you saw that man get out the car, which we had, copyright opportunities to pull up the pictures of this man because he was.
I
If
might be able to pull them up. I might be able to pull them. Hold on.
you guys can only imagine what Romain Grosjean went
Now,
through.
see, that's the thing. I ain't gonna be able to spell that.
Romain,
I know how to spell that.
Romain,
Oh, I got it.
Grosjean,
I got it. Hold on.
yeah.
Let me see from this past weekend. Let me see. I think I can pull that up. Because as long as it's not a video, the video they be
No, we don't know no video. Literally just a still shot. You can see him sitting out the car in his white call it, I guess, an undershirt. But yeah, the man was cooked. It was interesting. Like I said, he said himself he's been in hotter conditions before, like literally being on fire. So, but I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy because that is definitely rough.
yeah, the picture they have they're showing
Hmm?
him like the picture that I have they're not
Yeah,
showing this what
that's
you're
all
showing.
right. It's okay. It's all right. But
It shows like he's wiped, but not in like it doesn't do the justice of what you're trying to explain. So
yeah.
if you have vivid imagination,
Or you can just go look up Romain Grosjean, Watkins Glen. It'll come up.
OJ, what's going on with you? Appreciate you
Oh
stopping by.
wow, look at this man is fancy with the with the what's it called? Chat
Thank you,
on screen.
production.
What? Man, I gotta be cool like you. How do you even do that? Can I get chat up on my screen? Probably not.
Because
I'm not cool like Smack.
you gotta do the whatchamacallit.
I gotta do the whatchamacallit.
I gotta send you the stuff to do it. But yeah.
Hmm. I'm gonna see if I can be cool like you.
I mean you can have it on your Twitch, yeah.
Say what?
You can have it on your Twitch show up.
I might, but let's
Probably
see.
already have it.
Nothing's up right now, so
You gotta have the
we'll tr-
overlay
we'll
for your
we'll, we'll
Twitch.
try we'll try it for the next one, for the next go
Yeah.
around.
But
Anyway, so yeah, moving on into the race. Did you
go
see
ahead.
that Lamborghini crash?
Yes.
Yeah, you know why that happened, right?
No.
Okay, so the course had already dried by that point, right? But even though the course had dried, you still got the little rumble strips. There's still water kind of seeped in between those little like channels.
Mm-hmm.
The guys were
Always
back on,
happens.
yeah, the guys were back on dry tires at the time. So as you see when I'm driving at Watkins Glen doing the race, take turn one, you aim at the apex, which is going to be the painted red and whites on the inside, and you kind of veer out and ride a little bit on the outside rumble strips. In NASCAR, they completely bypass those and just go way on the other side because NASCAR have no race lines. They just do what the hell they want to. But anyway, so he hopped onto those, and slick tires and wet painted surfaces don't mix. So as soon as he touched it, just automatically lost control and went off into the barrier. So that was rough to see for the 45 Wayne Taylor racing Lamborghini.
Yeah, I don't even want to show y'all like the crash itself because I mean it's pretty graphic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
So
show y'all that, but just know
and the,
y'all can look that up if you want to look it up.
and
But
then the heavens opened up one more time right
yes,
after that. And did you see the two prototypes? They just met each other.
yo, it's like what the
Yeah, you had yeah, that was it was interesting. It was the um number 11 prototype, and I can't remember what the other car was. I know it was another P2, but sight are just unsighted. It's just dangerous. Look at that man's bald head. You guys see that his bald head on camera? I forgot he can hear me.
I can't drink on camera because I'm not sponsored by this water.
They
So
just
I'm not
rip
drinking
the
it on
tag
camera.
off. What? This man just ripped the tag off. What are you talking about?
You know how nah this tag is very like yeah. I'm not gonna give them too much
This
detail.
man said he's not drinking water because he's not sponsored, so he has to go off camera like this to go and
Yep.
drink.
That's the hey, I'm
You're
sorry.
ridiculous. You know what? I
One
can't
thing
even
I
talk.
learned, Brandon 101. Pay
I can't.
me.
I can't even talk right now because I don't have my water at all.
Yeah, he probably
Which
got a bottle. Like he has a nice little thermos, little canteen, probably that he just
leave me
drinks out
alone.
of. He probably say, "Oh, it keeps my water cold for 36 hours." I ain't got none of that. I don't even like drinking cold water. I'm be honest. Unless I'm outside and I just got
Because
finished
you're an old
running or
man.
something, I don't like cold water. I like room temperature water.
You sound like my
So
mom.
I keep it in the water bottles. Like when I get mine, I just keep them in the water bottles. I don't leave them in the car. If I leave them in the car, I throw it in trash because y'all know the heat melts the plastic technically, and you should not drink water that's been sitting in
You're
a hot car.
ridiculous. All right. Well, let's get to the insanity
Yes,
insanity on the last lap of the IMSA race.
go ahead.
I was yelling at my TV, yelling at my TV because one, I mean, yes, it was a few mileage race because you had the 93 Acura prototype who was leading, and they ran out of fuel with 2 laps ago, something like that, right? Then you had the 31 Cadillac Action Express team; they were leading. And keep in mind, Cadillac hasn't won at Watkins, I think they said since 2000 and I wanna say 2014, 2015? They haven't won at Watkins. Porsche's won at Watkins, Acura's won at Watkins,
Mm-hmm.
but Cadillac hasn't. Cadillac almost had it until the last lap. They just ran out of fuel and had to go and pit, which gave it over to the 60 Meyer Shank Acura with Colin Braun and Tom Blomqvist. Colin Braun Smack is actually an ex Roush development driver.
What's up, Joe?
Yes,
What's
hey Joe. Yes, it was crazy from start to finish and a few miles. It was amazing. What a race! What a race that was. Um, Yeah, so like I said, that last lap, I was excited. Yes, shout out to Tom Blomqvist and Colin Braun for that win right there. Like I said, okay, so I like mini cars, right? I
But
like the 60, I like the 40 because Jordan Taylor's in the 40,
mhm.
and of course I'm gonna root for the 23 because family. That's just how that's gonna be. So if the 23 couldn't win, the 40 couldn't win, I'm damn happy that the 60 won. Because JDM, turbo noises.
Hey, I mean, I get it. We all get it.
But no, it was a great win for Meyer Shank, and that still extends Cadillac's winless streak at Watkins, and I don't know what they can do. Like
That was my next question.
what?
What can they do
I
to
mean,
get
they
the
came close. They came close. I mean,
close? Don't get you a checkered though.
it doesn't. I don't
So, is
know.
there something?
It's
Do you
when
think it's the drivers? Do you think it's the equipment? Think it's the what
yeah,
they say? You
yeah,
hear what they
naturally the what?
you hear how NASCAR? Some NASCAR people said the races aren't won in the car, right? They're
Right,
won in the garage. They're won all of that.
right,
Do you think it's
right.
the garage issue?
No, no, it's not a garage issue. No, I mean these cars just might be more thirsty. That's just probably what it could be. You have a naturally aspirated V8 versus a twin turbo V6. I mean, this is one of those things where it comes down to fuel strategy. I mean, I don't know what it is with Cadillac not winning these last couple years. I mean, the Acuras have been strong, and Porsche's been strong. Porsche, I think, is a turboed V8, but I don't know. I don't have I guess a silver bullet to say why Cadillac hasn't won. But what I wanted to get to is my favorite part of that last lap, and this is gonna sound messed up, but damn, I was happy that that Lexus ran out of fuel or
Dang!
had fuel pickup
Tell them
issues.
how you really feel, young.
I listen,
Just tell them.
listen. When it comes to family, like I said it before.
Hey, I get it. I get it. I
Above
can't knock
all, I'm rooting for that 27 Aston Martin GTD car because
it.
my uncle runs that team. So above all, I just want to see them win.
I can't
And the
knock you,
fact
son.
the fact that the fact that Tom Gamble, who brought the car home, he was chasing down that would SVG be good in F? I'd say IMSA. I don't I think sorry for, oh, you guys can see it on chat. Yeah. I think SVG would be good in IMSA for sure because his talents can carry over to IMSA. Open wheel is a whole different kind of discipline. I don't think I could see that switching over.
Yeah, I can't say off top that I'm going to say. And I why don't you have finished your point before? I was just putting it in there so I
Yeah,
can know that was next. But
yeah,
I can't say off top that SVG from the couple of years. Obviously, you've been knowing about him longer than me, but for the couple of years
hmm
I've been seeing him race, I don't think F1 and IndyCar would be my first choices. I would have to go with my co-host and say IMSA because, like you said, open wheel is a different beast, and
it's
anybody
a
who's
different
racist will tell you
yeah,
that.
it's a different discipline altogether. I wouldn't see his skill translating, but I could definitely see his skill translating very well over to IMSA.
Joe says, I think IMSA, he has done rally and gotten a podium.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yes, I think that he would do very well when it comes to IMSA in a GT3 car. I mean, maybe even a prototype. Who knows? Um,
Prototype.
but yeah, I
Ooh,
could
I wouldn't
definitely I
mind
could
seeing him
definitely see
doing
SVG
prototype.
hopping into a GT3 car and doing pretty well there. And what's funny? Like I think I said this last week on our last episode, but I got to bring it again for the newbies. As soon as I found out that NASCAR was going to this next gen car with the sequential shifters, the GT3 style body with the no power steering, no traction control. I said from day one, get a V8 supercar driver into these cars and see what happens. And as soon as that happened, the SVG got into the car, man took off and killed it at Chicago.
So do you think they also did that because they have to just get with the
Hmm?
they want to merge the communities.
No, no, no. I'm not trying to merge the communities, but I just think that they saw. I mean, granted, I can't say they saw what I saw because NASCAR, they're just they're smart. They know what they're doing. But you look at a V8 supercar and compare it to what we got now on track. The NASCAR Cup cars are basically just bigger versions of V8 supercars.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make sense to get. I mean, after SVG won that race, you saw RCR try and get a V8 supercar driver over here, and I can't remember what other. I want to say there was like two or three
Yeah.
of the teams that try to get V8 supercar drivers over there, and SVG said it
Didn't twenty three
correlates well.
eleven do it for race last year?
No, they got Kumi Kobayashi.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Kamui Kobayashi is an ex F1 driver
Yeah.
and an ex WEC,
Yes.
the European IMSA driver. So yeah, they got him over there. They got Juan Pablo Montoya, which getting JPM over was awesome. Juan Pablo Montoya, he raced NASCAR back in the late not
Yes. Yeah, I
he
want to
also
say when
it
was
was
that?
'07 to like I want to say 12.
Yeah, I
Race
wanted to say
for
like early
Ganassi.
2000s.
He also won the Indy 500 in 2000. He also raced in F1 for I want to say 7 years. Pablo Montoya is I don't want to say he was a modern day Mario Andretti, but he's one of those drivers. He's raced everything, and he's been good at everything he's been in. He
You
could
know
have
what's
won.
funny? You said you
Huh?
didn't want the Lexus to win, right? But
I'm not gonna say I want the Lexus to win.
I'm just saying I'm looking at the back of that
No,
poster
no, 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 no,
behind
no,
you.
no, no.
And that
Okay,
clearly
okay.
shows the Lexus is
Listen.
winning.
Okay, we gonna show.
The
All
Lexus
right,
is winning
look,
in that
look,
race.
look. That's what's going on there. See, it's just a little what's it called, poster. All
Poster.
right,
I'm
that's
just
what that is. And yes, Lexus has been strong for a long time in that series. So I got to give it to them. Um, they built a damn good car, and this is actually their last year with this car. They're retiring the RCF.
what?
Um, yeah, they have a brand new GT3 coming out next year. It's been testing. It's coming out next year for sure. It's supposed to be the Lexus LFA's spiritual successor. It looks weird. It looks like a long nose. Like you see the episode of Family Guy when they were talking.
Time out. You said it's called a what now?
I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I just said it has a really long nose.
It's a new
So
GT3, right?
yes, yeah, you could probably pull up pictures of it. But um, for people for my Family Guy watchers out there, um,
Oh, it looks
I'm gonna
like you asked me.
I'm gonna say, huh?
Hold on, I'm finna show y'all what it looks like.
I'm gonna say what this car looks like. I don't know if you guys remember the episode of Family Guy a long time ago, to where Peter was worried that his member was a little too small, right? So he had to compensate by getting a car that had a really long nose to make up for the fact that his member was too small.
I remember.
That's what that car looks like.
Let me see. Let me know if this is it. Let me see
Let me
this.
see it. What you got?
Let me know if this is it. I'm finna bring it up. Hold on. That.
Yep, that is it. Look how long that front is. That is way too long. That make no damn sense.
Hey, that's what she
Why
said.
is that car so long? I don't. That doesn't look like it's gonna is look. Try it again. That does not look like it's gonna be agile around the track.
I mean, I
Like
get it
let's
for racing. You would think. I mean, I'm
Hey,
interested to see. I'm
Jay
interested to
Houston,
see.
thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love.
Yes, shout out to all the follows, all the new chatters. Shout out to all the new subscriptions. We really appreciate
Yes,
y'all. I think this is
thank you
our
so
fourth
much.
or fifth episode. I think it's our fourth episode.
This is fifth.
The fifth of the Corner Entry podcast where we talk
Yeah.
everything racing.
Yes,
We
yes, we do.
appreciate y'all rocking, especially on this late night,
Yes, yes. Thank. Oh yeah. What time is it anyway?
12:15.
It's oh wow, it's midnight.
Yeah,
Oh shit. I thought we'd be done already. Good God. I'm sorry, Smack.
it's all good.
Yes, thank you guys for staying up with us on our late night. It's like the Quiet Storm. It's all about car racing.
Oh
I need to
man.
try. Yeah, I'm gonna start talking.
Nope, nope, nope. You don't you start this.
I'll put you to sleep.
Oh, you in what's the PDX? PDX, what's that? PDX. Where's that? Where's that?
What happened?
He's in PDX. Or should I he's what airport code is PDX?
Damned if I know.
What airport code is PDX?
But while you look that up, I will just say, yeah. At the Lexus has been strong since it came to IMSA. So it's unfortunate to see that such a dominant car leave the series. But I'm also gonna say I'm happy because that might hopefully be more wins for my Aston Martin team.
Oh,
Just gotta
Portland.
say that.
Okay,
So,
Portland. Portland.
oh,
Okay.
Portland, nice, Portland,
That's what's up. That's what's up. Portland. Shout out to Portland. Hey, shout
good
out to them
stuff.
Trailblazers. Growing up, I ain't gonna lie, they have Rasheed Wallace and all them. I was a big Portland
Bonzi
Trailblazers
Wells
fan.
and all of them.
Bonzi Wells.
That's a
Oh
throwback
man.
right there, boy.
I'm talking about
Bonzi
Steve
Wells.
Smith. Oh
Oh,
man, Damon
Damon
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire. Yeah, that's a throwback.
Sabonis.
Yeah,
What?
Arvidas Sabonis. Yeah, that's a throwback right there, boy.
Yeah. Hey, they
Good
would.
time.
Hey, just think of if Brandon Roy could have stayed healthy. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's one of the greatest what ifs in NBA history right
Hey, and
there.
of course,
Brandon Roy.
Dame time. My man Dame time.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
man, he definitely
Yeah,
is
man.
healthy. But yeah, that car is kind of. I'm interested to see what
Weird
it
looking.
does.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
interested.
I'm so curious to see how that car's gonna do next year. But yeah, no, it was definitely a good race all in all. Watkins always delivers. That's what I love that race. I want to go up there to watch the race. Two, that's one of my favorite tracks like ever. Granted, when I when I used to play Forza back in the day, that was my test track for all my cars and tunes. So I got on iRacing and I play that track a lot. So I'm looking forward to this next weekend to try and see if I can, mimic what my uncle's team did and win the GT class. So
We're
we'll
gonna
see how
see.
that goes.
On to the
But
next race.
yes, on to the next race, IndyCars at Road America.
Now, let me go ahead and tell y'all. I just started watching IndyCar last year. I bet you know what I'm saying. My thing that I was following mainly was NASCAR. Then Cal and them started putting me on to the other different type of race. Always been a fan of drag racing and stuff like that, street
Hmm.
car racing, but
Yep.
never really honed in on IMSA and IndyCar. Of course, I know Maria Andretti and all them, but other than
Yep.
that, I ain't really focused too much. So this was my last year was my first year starting to watch IndyCar, and this year I've really been into. So I'm still learning, but when I say when IndyCar started on Road America in that first lap, and I was like, "Oh, these boys ain't playing. Somebody's not making this turn." And they were battling like, see, I don't like the cautious driver. No disrespect to him, but I like a person that, hey, I'm gonna put myself in there. And you gonna have to. Somebody got to make the move. And what's his name? Malukas.
David Malukas.
I
Yes,
said his
David
name
Malukas.
right. Yes, give
Yeah,
me
good
that
job. Good
spider.
job.
That man ended up in the sand and was stuck there for a little minute. That was brought up the first caution.
Yeah, yeah, that happened real quickly. Yeah, David Malukas. Yeah, that happened real quick there. Thankfully, I thought it was a rule that when you got assistance out of the sand trap that you were out the race, but
Oh
I'm
dang! I didn't even know that's how they
no, I
go.
thought it was, but apparently it wasn't because Malukas was in the race right after that. So
Yeah, he was
I don't
back
know
in
if
the
they
race.
switched the
He
rules
ended up
or
going
something
back to
happened in
seven for
IMSA.
sure.
That maybe that's an F. It might be an F1. But either way, yes, Malukas, got into the sand trap on lap one and was helped out the kitty litter, and that was all good.
I tell you
But
one thing, it do his job because you ain't even getting there.
before we get to that, you forgot to mention Louis Foster on pole.
Oh
Louis Foster, his first pole of the season. Excuse me, but if you guys don't remember Louis Foster, Smack, you might remember. Louis Foster is a car that James Newgarden crashed into last week.
yes,
Yes. So he went from vaulting, Joseph Newgarden last week to being on pole this week in Road America with a really good lap. So, kudos to him. Um, and the next amount of chaos. What are you opening over there? What are you opening over there?
I thought I pushed the mute button,
This
and then I
yeah, this guy.
realized I unmuted it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to
Oh, y'all can't hear that. Yeah, you can't hear all the tapping I'm doing.
I was trying to rip the plastic finally off of this water bottle.
The water bottle. I've been this man over here. I can't say anything because I'm thirsty and my water is not in this room.
Sucks to be
Anyway,
you.
beside the point. So, like I was gonna say, I don't know if you noticed, Will Power and Kyle Kirkwood, magnets again. They are like the IndyCar version of Carson Hocevar and Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
They just can't. Hey,
I don't understand.
I mean, it's a thin line between love and hate. Jeez, get
I
away
don't
from each other.
understand. Kyle Kirkwood, Will Power, what is it that you guys have going
Cars.
on? Why you guys mad against each other? Why do you hate each other? I don't it's insane. Um, but man, that wheel to wheel racing going through I don't want to call it Canada Corner. Canada Corner is at the end of the track. I can't remember the name of the track right now, but it's turn hold on, let me see. You have turn one, two, three, turn five. Over turn five right there. You have all the cars coming down that second long straight, just battling, trying to outbrake each other for that tight left-hander before you go under the bridge to turn six. It's it's a phenomenal how close these cars can get and
I just
the
knew
amount of
somebody was gonna
punting.
wreck. I said, yo,
Yeah, Stingray Rob his wreck. When Stingray Rob, so you saw his crash?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
I watched it.
So from my understanding, what happened there was I can't remember which car Stingray Rob was following at the time, but they lifted early, and Stingray didn't expect it. So when when he lifted early, he left the gas, the car's
Yeah.
gonna pitch forward. The parked car pitches forward, you're taking weight off the rear of the car.
Mhm.
So then he loses control trying to correct it
Yep. And chicks, yep.
and just smacks into the
But
wall.
yeah, woo, then I just said, "Bow."
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw that. I was just like, see, when those type of situations happen, I always get like, yo, like trailing somebody, to set yourself up to make a move, right? But then that's the bad side of it, right? You
Yeah.
following somebody and you don't,
Yeah.
they do the unexpected. What my man Andre say, be predictable. But in the same sense, I mean, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't that leading car's fault. It's just one of the things Stingray he expected the car to break at a certain point because he had been doing it because this was on lap 5, so then I guess the car had been doing it for the last, 2, 3 laps or so, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. And so he was out of the race. Um, and then from there, it was, sorry. From there, it was a pretty chill race up until I said it's a short race. It's a pretty
yeah,
short race.
yeah, definitely wasn't a long race.
I wanna say it was 50 laps, maybe? No, 50 something laps.
Was it 50? I
It was
thought
a
it
pretty
was
sh
60.
here,
Where
I
my
got it right here.
where was it?
Bear with us, everybody. My apologies. Oh,
Something
they
happened.
didn't update it. Racing Reference stopped updating? Really? I forgot I heard about that. Apparently Racing Reference they only start they started what's it called? Only updating their NASCAR content after NASCAR bought the website.
They said no, you be all right.
What do you say?
I said they said no, you be all right.
Yeah. You don't care about NASCAR, then we don't have nothing for you. That's fine. We got right here 55 laps. So there you go,
That's
a
what I thought.
55
I
lap
said
race.
60. You said
So it was a
50.
short race right there, right? Anyway, so it was pretty chill for the most part up until about lap 30. Joseph Newgarden solo spins coming out of the last corner.
Hey,
And
just that turn 14 was messing a lot of people up though.
yeah,
Turn 14 was a lot of people's bad day.
it was. I mean, it can be a very challenging corner because when you're coming through you got to think coming up to turn 14, right? You Canada corner. Let me see. You have Canada corner, you got the right, you got the off camber left, over that little hill yump, and then you got to basically kind of exit or enter wide to set yourself up for turn 14, right?
Mhm.
So, you're trying to set yourself up for that long straight. So you're trying to carry as much speed as you can to get down that long straight. Because if not, you're going to definitely get overtaken by somebody. So that's kind of why people are having issues coming to that corner is you're trying to carry as much speed as you can through there. And Joseph Newgarden just happened to carry too much. And then he spun and tagged his rear wing and was out of the race.
Mind you, this is not his first. This is not his second. This is not his third. This is not his fourth. This is his fifth DNF of the season.
He's had a rough season. I think he's 18th in points or something like that. Yeah,
Five.
he's had a rough season. I mean, it's one of those things. You're not gonna have, not a perfect season. You're not gonna have everything go perfect every season for you because he's had good seasons the last what 3 years or so. He's been,
It's
I
one
don't
of
wanna
those
call it
that
a
you got to keep
model
on going.
citizen, whatever you wanna call it, but, it's one of those things. Huh?
I said just keep on racing, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's one of those things you just gotta keep on doing. I mean, his contract with Penske is solidified for a long time, so you're gonna basically just kinda chalk this one up to the game for this season and pray for a better 2026.
Yeah.
Um, but and you know what's funny, Smack?
What?
Just like Pocono and NASCAR, Road America always, always, always lends itself to a fuel
Fuel
mileage race.
strategy. Yes.
Every race
Whoever
at
has
Road
the fuel
America.
strategy and can really figure it out becomes the
And
winner.
it's insane because you had Scott Dixon, Mr. Egg under the gas pedal was leading the race, and you had Mr. and Alex Palou right behind him. And he's basically the Spanish version of Scott Dixon. Literally. Those two out there trying to save as much fuel as they can on an alternate strategy while you got Kyle Kirkwood and Pato O'Ward on the other strategy, just going for broke. And when I saw Scott Dixon pit for fuel with, I think it was 3 or 4 laps to go, I'm like, "Yeah, Alex Palou's not gonna make this. He can't make this. There's no way." They
Yeah.
pitted, I wanna say, within 2 laps of each other,
It was
and
big strategy. Like
yeah, it was
who was
it's a
going.
big strategy. And
But
the problem
go ahead. Go ahead.
the problem is, I think they said it's a 30-second delta going down pit road. So, this was a big gamble for Alex Palou. Had Alex Palou pitted, he would have fallen back to 18th or something like that, and Kyle Kirkwood would have finished
Yeah.
in 3rd on the podium, you know? That would have been a massive, massive point swing.
Oh yeah. But
So,
hey,
that is a gamble and a half that Ganassi entrusted into Alex Palou. Shout out to him for being able to squeeze every ounce out that car. And not only that, he had enough to do a burnout after the race,
yes,
just
indeed.
like Chase
Alex
Briscoe.
Palou was able to get another one. So he has now 6 wins
6 wins in 9 races.
in 9 races. But what does that help? That has helped Honda to keep the sweep of the series. Nine
Uh,
straight wins for Honda.
9 straight.
The only person that has the other 3 wins
Kyle
is
Kirkwood.
Kirkwood.
This is the first time since 1980
Yes, I was just
that
about to
2
say that.
drivers have won the first 9 races, and I think back then it was Johnny Rutherford and Al Unser. So, 2 2 Hall of Fame names for in the open wheel community. And right now, I mean, Kyle Kirkwood is still, building a name for his career. Alex Palou's gonna go down as one of the greats. He's gonna go down as one of the greats in IndyCar, period. This right here is his championship to lose, and it looks like
Could he win
he
it
has
early? Is the question.
yeah, yeah, he could. I mean, so they have, I wanna say 4 road courses left and 4 ovals, if I'm not mistaken. I have the schedule right here. So let's see what they got left. They have Mid-Ohio in 2 weeks,
Mhm.
another good track for Alex, and then after that, they have back-to-back races on a oval at Iowa, and then a street race in Ontario. That could be Kyle, because Kyle is the king of the streets. Then you got Laguna Seca, Portland. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, so right. They have 8 races left, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so I was right. You have 8 races left. 4 of them are oval and 4 of them are road. Out of the 8 races left in the season, I could see Palou winning 2, maybe 3. Yeah, I could see, actually, you know what? I can see Alex Palou winning 3 of the next 8 races,
Okay.
right? So that's Mid-Ohio.
Hmm.
Laguna Seca, and Portland.
Okay.
He's really good at Laguna Seca, if not Colton Herta, because Colton Herta is my favorite driver. But beside the point, um, the oval races, those are a toss up. Kyle Kirkwood, I mean, he just got his first oval win also, but I, it could be Pato Award that wins those oval races. But I think that Alex Palou is so far out ahead that he can just race smart.
Yeah, I mean, if you
No.
race smart, obviously with him having the points lead that he has. But
Mhm.
Joe in the chat is saying that he thinks New Garden or Iowa will break through with at least one win.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Iowa's a double header. So yes, I could see New Garden getting at least one of those wins for sure. For sure.
Joe know what he's talking about.
Um, I say New Garden by the end of the year could probably have, judging by this, New Garden could damn well have 3 wins by the end of the year. He could if he doesn't
One way to
sweep
turn it around, I'll tell you that.
if he doesn't sweep Iowa, I can see him winning one of Iowa, um, maybe the Milwaukee Mile, and then his home race at Nashville.
Mm.
Um, possibly. But when it comes to the street the road courses, I don't see Newgarden getting any of those. I think Kirkwood's probably gonna keep his thing going and win Toronto. I think Pato Ward's probably gonna is he's due for a win. Um, I'd love to see my boy Colton try and get a win somewhere in there.
Somewhere.
Good God, Colton Herta has broken my heart so many times. But no, yeah, yeah, serious Angel, I agree. I could see Newgarden winning, if not both of the Iowa races, at least one of them.
Well, they take their Alex Paulo gets a little break, but then they got to go to, like you said, Mid Ohio's next, and that's going to
Great
be
track.
1 p.m. after Independence Day for Americans, July 6th. It's gonna be that's Sunday. No, that's
Sunday.
Saturday.
That's a Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. You're right, because
Yeah,
July 4th is on a Friday.
yeah. I'm off that day.
Yes. So yeah, that we on July 6th. That's when the next race is, and you've already
Yeah,
said that it's a chance Alice could take that, and Paddle over won that last year.
yeah, yeah. That should be an interesting one. Penske is proven to be strong at Iowa, which is another reason why Joe was definitely right, because you had McLaughlin and Power win last year at Iowa, both races.
And
So we'll
IMSA
see.
got a little break. They don't go again till July 11th. That's my birthday week coming up.
Yeah.
Chevrolet Grand Prix, their next one.
So yeah, let's look forward to what we have coming up this weekend. So this weekend is actually going to be, oh,
Oh, we got
oh,
Formula One though.
yes we do. Yes we do. So
We do
F1 is
cover
back.
F1, ladies
Yes
and
we
gentlemen. We just
do.
didn't cover it today because guess what? There was no F1 on Sunday.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
this upcoming week. So let's kind of we got Xfinity on Friday at oh, I mean, if you want to also count, we got ARCA. I like to watch ARCA, every now and then.
hey, don't
I'm a-
knock you.
I, I
I
watch
don't
everything
knock
that
it.
races,
I'm not
guys.
walking you.
For me, racing is not a hobby; it's an obsession. I love
The first
racing.
thing is admitting, sir. The first thing admitting
Hey,
is part of life.
I can tell you, racing is an obsession. If I was to show you guys my room, all the stuff I got here, yes, I love racing. I've been watching it since I was 4 years old, and I can't stop. So I was kind of lean into it at this point. Yeah. So like I was saying, so we have, oh, Arca's at Lime Rock also, actually. But that's on Saturday.
That's
So
right.
Friday, like I was saying, we got at um Xfinity at Atlanta Super
Mhm.
Speedway race. And then
Okay.
Saturday, we got Trucks and Arca at Lime Rock Park. Cannot wait for that race. Lord have mercy. That is going to be so much fun to watch.
Some NASCAR fans that be like, I don't want to see that
Ah, that's a problem with NASCAR fans. Y'all need to open your horizon, man.
race.
Y'all want to prove you're the best stock car drivers in the world. You need to learn how to turn left and right. Just suck it up, man. Please. I mean, yes, short track racing is great, but there's more stuff life than short track racing. Like I said, I've been a NASCAR fan for 30 years, so I can say that. Damn it. Anyway,
Speak your mind.
so yeah, Saturday we got, yeah, Trucks and Arca at Lime Rock, and the nightcap is Cups at Atlanta. super speedway race. That's going to be fun. Round one of the in-season challenge in Smack, and now we already went over who we said we think is going to move on. You know what, Smack? I think what we should do actually is print out
Bracket.
our brackets and fill them out
All right.
just to keep up with what we got and see
All
how
right.
close we are. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do that, and then Sunday is the I don't want to call it the nightcap, but Sunday is F1. Cannot wait. Please, dear
Then
God.
after Sunday,
Uh,
we have obviously uh the Golden Boy himself is going to be racing that evening, or not even
when?
that evening. You said Sunday. The,
Yeah, I'm saying Sunday. I'm just praying. I'm praying, dear Lord. I need Ferrari F1. Can y'all please just get it together like the WEC program? The WEC program is doing so well. Ferrari, what do we need to do? Please.
Let's
Like,
not forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a racing fan or if you just like great action movies, Thursday, hold on.
yeah.
This is coming out to the movies, and I will be going to go see it like I saw Gran Turismo, like I see
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go see
Fast
that.
and Furious, all of those. And guess what? I'm usually the first person in there, and I have the whole movie. You can ask Kyle. I send them pictures like, "Hey, I rent the whole movie theater to myself." I like going to the movies by myself, and there's nobody in there but me. I love it. So I will be going to go see this movie on Thursday when it comes out. Well, actually, it comes out Thursday evening. Usually, it comes out Thursday evening, so I'll go see
Yeah,
it Friday morning. I'll be there first thing Friday morning, going to go see this movie. I promise.
you enjoy that. I gotta work, but I'm definitely gonna try and see it. If you can, get that popcorn bucket. You seen it?
Popcorn. Oh, well, I
A
don't care.
popcorn bucket's a helmet. It's a helmet.
It depends. Does it depend on which movie theater you go to?
Find whichever one you gotta go to. Just get that. Just get. It's dope.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on.
got to. I got to. Now I
It's
gotta
a
look it up.
helmet.
Let me see.
I mean, they give you a large popcorn with it. Just tell them I don't want the popcorn. Just give me the helmet.
Yes, it's popcorn bucket.
That's really
F1
cool.
movie. Where at though?
I don't know, Regal, one of those twos. Guys, I got big eyes. Sorry. I know they look weird. I'm scratching them, but
Hey, that
whatever.
drink is flat. Though. How much that drink cost though?
I'm gonna say $40 maybe.
I got a copy just cause.
I had to buy one for the wife last time we went to the movies because we got the Night Fury, Toothless from How to Train a Dragon.
What? See, he really goes to the movies, ladies and gentlemen.
Whatever. Beside the point. Um, yes, and like I was saying, once again, we're gonna be having you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking to see where is it going to be at near
I
me.
see Regal. Well,
I mean, they
bring up.
said Regal. They said Regal might have it. What? I don't even know where that's at. Hey Slim, they
Fine.
better stop playing with me. I'll be
We'll look
calling
that
around
one.
tomorrow. I'll
We'll
be
look
calling
that one
around
up
tomorrow.
later. Bring
Yeah,
up DTM race week one more time.
got you. Hold on. So
Yes. All right. So before we end it, I just want to shout out our team one more time. We like I said, we have a sim racing team and a real life racing team. Our real life racing team will be racing at Sebring this weekend in the Champ Car 14-hour overnight race. So 14 not as only is it 14 hours, guys, it's overnight in our Franklin the Miata. Yes, he has a pink bumper. We bought it like that. We're gonna change it eventually.
it ain't how you look; it's how you race.
It's how you race. So yeah, shout out to our teammates, Austin, Gabe, and Andre. Wish them luck this week. Um, if you guys can if you follow Smack and I on our socials, follow Drive Trainer Motorsport on Instagram. We'll be posting the link to the
Yes, and I
live
will be
broadcast.
probably. I don't know if I'll be streaming all of it. I will stream some of it because also, like he said, we have the 6 hours of the Glen as well. So it's a lot going on. We got the iRacing and we got the real racing. So
Yes,
I'll be doing both of
yes,
streaming them. So I'll be trying to go back and forth with those. But we will show some of, but we are going to post the links on our social. So make sure, like you said, make sure you follow us at
Not for that GTR.
Apex Hunting,
The
Smack
GTR.
Like That, and
It's so nice.
Drive Trainer Motorsport, all on all the socials.
Yeah.
You can follow Apex Hunting on Twitch. He's streaming on Twitch right now. Shout out
Yes,
to
I
everybody
am.
rocking with him over there.
Yes,
Y'all,
thank you.
you know, y'all watching me on YouTube. I appreciate Joe, OJ, all the rest of the new viewers. I appreciate y'all. for the community we are building. Together we do the Corner Entry podcast where we discuss all from stock car racing, oval to open wheel racing. And then for me by myself, I do my own boxing recap. I interview boxers. I go to the events and I give my opinions on what I felt happened during the boxing matches. And yes, Joe, we are filling out our NASCAR bracket. So I'm probably going to fill mine out tomorrow morning. Then I'm going to post it on my social so people can
Yeah.
see this is what I have. So if you want, y'all guys can
Yeah.
post or tag us in them or send it to my DM so I can see and we can keep up to date with who picking who. I would love to
Yeah.
see who's going to be right.
What you guys can do for us is when you post to social media, hashtag Corner Entry Podcast. All
Yes.
right, tag that so then we can go and search it, and we will find out. Do that and tag us. Tag Apex Hunting on Instagram, Smack Like That on Instagram. Tag us. Put the hashtag. We want to be able to see what you guys got and see who I guess has the best I guess best mind NASCAR wise or the best luck because it's like March Madness. You might just get lucky
Yeah.
by picking. I
Hey,
like the
yeah.
color of their number. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey. And when I first started watching NASCAR as a kid, I said, "Hey,
Yeah.
I like the red car." Not realizing that that car might change next week.
Yeah. Oh,
So
back then it wasn't like that. Back then, drivers kept the same
yeah,
liveries for
but
most of the
but then
races.
as I got older, I realized like that car might change.
Yeah,
So
no,
you
yeah,
still gonna like it because it's red.
that's the way the economics of racing has
But
gone
that's the one
nowadays.
of the main reasons why I liked Junior growing up because he's red and white car.
But a Bud car,
Yep.
I get it. I get it. Um, yeah,
Anything
guys.
else?
I will be streaming on I'll be streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Kick. Um, Wednesday for sure. Tomorrow's iffy because I started tutoring in math again. So
Oh,
yeah, I started tutoring in math again, so I might have to tutor tomorrow.
that's what's up.
Um, yeah, so I might be on tomorrow to stream. Or I might be tutoring. We'll see. But if you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, you get notification if your boy's on tomorrow. If not, we'll for sure be on Wednesday, and we'll be on Friday night, and then Saturday for sure to stream our DTM's attempt at the iRacing 6 hours at the Glen, and we're gonna try and figure out a way to stream also the team's attempt at conquering Sebring, the Sebring overnight race with 3 drivers. So, like I said, follow our socials, Drive Training Motorsport on Instagram, Smack Like That on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all of that. Apex Hunting on Twitter, Instagram, um, Kick, Twitch. I think I got all of them. It's like
Take
a
you
NASCAR
to-
drive right now. Just trying to read all my sponsors, all that stuff.
Yeah. So that like you were saying,
You know.
y'all can follow me on Twitch if you want to. I do stream.
Oh
I don't stream
man.
as much as he does on Twitch. My main thing is YouTube streaming and doing Instagram and TikTok. So
Yeah.
y'all can definitely follow me on all those. Get up to date on races, the knockouts that happen if you're a boxing fan. But also today on Twitch, all I did was watch the Earnhardt series. I watched the first episode. If I'm available
How do you say
tomorrow,
that? Say it again.
Earnhardt series.
Oh, Earnhardt. Okay, they said Earnhardt.
No, see,
That's what mess with you.
you're tired.
I'm sorry.
See, so like I
Yeah, I
said,
just love delirious, y'all.
yay. But yeah, so I will be I might stream that tomorrow or whatever. When I have time, I might stream it. Probably be early by noon. It'll be before noon, Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably stream the second episode. So if you want to come in and just kick it with me, might end up playing a few video games. Not sure, but I got a lot of stuff to take care of. So I don't know if I'll get time to do it. But like I said, I appreciate everybody coming by, all the
Yes.
new viewers, all the new
Thank you so
chatters.
much, everybody. Just appreciate the love.
We definitely appreciate y'all and continue to follow along on this journey. Make sure y'all hit that follow button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch and you got a free Prime, use it on
Yeah.
my man Apex Hunting Joint. Young Smack like that. But like
And
I said, we'll let y'all know the next time we go live, hit that notification, ring that bell so y'all know every time we drop something.
we'll be back. You think Sunday night?
Yeah, either Sunday night or Monday
We'll be
to
back Sunday night or Monday night with another episode of the Corner Entry podcast. This is a lot of fun for us to actually be able to sit and talk racing with you guys and talk with each other because it's been a minute since we got a chance to sit and talk to everybody. So again, thank you guys, and we'll be back soon. Another episode. Y'all
Thank
stay
you.
blessed.
Y'all take it easy. Keep that go smack mentality. Smack like that.
Good night, y'all.